So I guess it was like a miniature yacht club for miniature yachts. I don't know why they didn't call it that, you know? I would I would sit by the sea, you know, and I would watch, and I was about 6 years old, and I would watch the sailboats go by. And there'd be red ones and yellow ones and green ones and blue ones and purple ones. What's that, BJ? You created all those colors. Well, why are you interrupting me? I know that already. I would assume as much about you. You know, that you would have made the color spectrum, the rainbow, all the things in the world. I mean, it takes one to know one, right, BJ? I mean, genius to genius. Oh, maybe I am talking to myself. My mom always said to watch out for talking in the third person. It's a lot easier to get my thoughts out, you know? Oh, am I kidding? Well, anyway, I would feel a lot better if I finished the story. I would sit there and I would skip rocks and I would collect bugs. And I would walk through, you know, there was a miniature forest. Because again, we're not talking real nature. We're just talking about, you know, a little segment, a little morsel of it. When I would sit there on the miniature beach and watch the sailboats, I would just yearn to be a sailboat. Which sounds so silly, I know, but there's not that much expected of sailboats. You know, aside from taking people around. But there's no motor on a sailboat, you know? Just let the world take you wherever you are to be taken. You know, the wind. I mean, I know, BJ, that you control even the wind. But, well, then I'm sure you can understand. You know, to be a sailboat, all you'd have to do is be. You wouldn't have to talk to people or, you know, interact. People would understand you for what you were. I just feel like if I went out in the world, people wouldn't be able to handle, you know, my utter genius. My abilities to see things that no one else can see. The foresight that I have 10, 15 years ahead. I can predict what's going to happen next. That's why I make all the right decisions. And yet I still have the understanding enough to realize how crazy that might sound to normal people, less, well, those people. But that's not really the whole of it. That's not exactly why I'm nervous to be around people. It's just, I don't know. When they look at me, they dart their eyes left to right. I feel like they're looking past me. If only they knew, you know? I mean, if only they knew what I had going on up here. My head. And these hands. These vessels for my impeccable brain. BJ, I keep blabbering on. I just can't, I have to thank you. I can't thank you enough just by saying it, but that's all I can do right now. I have to thank you for just being here and listening to me. So what do you want to do today? I mean, we can't sit here like oafs forever. Or we could do anything. We could go build a house inside this house, or make another drawing, you know, or have some books. We could read books. We could read books together. I mean, not the same book. I don't have any copies, but you know, lot of books. And if you want, I won't even say it. That's just, it's so dirty. It's just been a long time, you know? Anyway. Leave you alone. Why? BJ, we just started. We just started talking. You're just kidding. Why did you say that? That's so mean. Oh. You really have a quick wit too, you know. I love you, BJ Ross. I love everything about you, BJ Ross. BJ Ross, has anyone ever told you you're perfect?